Okay. Hi YouTube, this is Mel. We're doing kind of a vlog style video today, so I hope you don't mind. It's like 3 in the morning, so we can't sleep. This is my husband, Trey.
Hi.
Hey, you want to introduce yourself and
Hi.
how you identify and some interests that you have?
My name is Trey. I'm a 43-year-old transgender male, and I've been transitioning for about 3 years now. So I've transitioned late in my life, and this is going to be a little bit about a Q&A about how it is transitioning later in life.
Okay.
I like music, all different kind of music. Anything from 80s to new music that's out there now to hard rock to pop to classic rock, anything like that. I like video games. I like Legos. I like doing models. And I like collecting sea glass with my wife.
Cool. Okay, so how would you say that you knew you were trans? When did you know you were trans? To start with.
Well, I probably always knew I was trans, even though ever since I was little, I didn't realize that I can transition until I was later in life. So there's two different questions, actually. I remember when I was little, I asked my cousin if she would still love me if I was a boy. And that was when I was about 5 years old. So I knew that I always wanted to be a boy. I just never knew that it was something that I was even capable of, something that was even happening, or something I can even do. It was just something that wasn't in my vocabulary, or something that I thought that was possible in my life.
Cool. Thank you so much for making that distinction. That's really important. I would say the next question that might be important for people watching is how, in your opinion, how would you say that others could start this journey of knowing how they identify and how they might transition?
Well, first of all, when you identify yourself, everybody's different, and everybody's going to come out as being, everybody's going to realize it at different times and different ages, and some people don't realize it until later in life. Some people realize it really early in life, but like I said, I knew when I was younger, but I didn't come out until I was in my 40s when I started transitioning. Even though I lived my first part of my life as a lesbian, because I didn't know that I was able to do anything different.
Right.
I knew that I felt different, and something was different about my body, and my life was different, and there was something weird about me, and everything was different. So definitely listen to yourself, and listen to your body, and listen to your mind, and ask questions, and research stuff, and ask other people and stuff like that, and talk to other people and stuff like that. Starting transitioning is something that you definitely, in every state, in every country, is a little bit different, and you would have to check with your, with your state and stuff like that. Some states require letters that you have to get from a psychologist before you start. And some people want to start testosterone, some people don't want to start testosterone, and that's something that you would have to decide on your own if you want to do that. Some people have surgeries, and some people don't have surgeries, and that's something that you would have to decide on your own. I've known transgender men and women who don't have any surgeries, and they're still transgender 100%. And they live their life as the male or the female that they are. 100%, and that's who they are. Some of them go on hormones, some of them don't go on hormones.
Yep.
And it makes them no less of a man or a woman that they are, and they identify as who they are. So each and own, and everybody is different, and so to start their transitioning is you just start living in who you feel like you are in your body. You feel like you're a man, you start living like your life as a man. You feel like you're a woman, you start living your life as a woman. Um, so that's what I would first start doing is, you start identifying yourself as who you are in your body, and you feel like you're identifying yourself as who you are. You start living your life as that person that you feel who you are.
I think that's super important. Yeah. I know that a lot of people sometimes think, oh, if I don't go on the hormones or I don't have the surgeries, I'm less than or I'm not who I'm supposed to be or something like that. That's totally not true. It's totally up to you. Like anything that you decide to include or discard from your transition is totally valid. So just keep that in mind. Definitely.
Definitely.
How would you say you might go about coming out to people around you about being transgender or possibly just gender variant if they don't already know? Or how would you, let's just start with that question. How would you give people advice for coming out to people they care about?
That's a hard thing to do because it's you want to be honest with who you are and make sure you're honest with who you are first and foremost. Coming out to people around you, you're gonna get a lot of different reactions, and you're not always going to get positive reactions, but you got to always be true to yourself first and foremost and realize that it doesn't matter what other people think of you. That's what you got to realize. If you don't get a positive feedback from somebody, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what they think of you, because you still are who you are.
Yeah.
So you just go and be honest with people and tell them who you are, and just be honest with them and realize that no matter what they think of you, you still are who you are, and you are a valid human being, and you are a positive, perfect person.
Thank you for that. I completely agree. I do just want to stress one thing. I want to make sure that, especially for some possible younger people, also older people as well, but you want to make sure that before you come out, you're safe though. Like, it might not be a great idea if you think someone you live with or depend on financially might not react well. You might want to be careful about when you decide to come out, because I think coming out is very, very important for mental and emotional well being. You want to make sure that you are being who you are and that you're honest with everybody, but I also want to stress that your safety is number one. Your safety is important, and I want to make sure that everybody is able to live their lives in a stable way as well, because I know when I came out, it was not really a safe situation, and I did risk, homelessness and things like that. So things like that, you want to make sure that you are safe as well where you are before you come out, and I think that's really important too.
Definitely.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you'd like to add? I know maybe we can talk about this again in another video. Is there any other tips or pointers that you'd like to put out there for people before we wrap up?
Just make sure that you're always true to yourself and be honest with yourself. And when you're coming out to other people, like Mel said, be in a safe environment. Maybe come out to people that other LGBT people first, um, and because they're more likely to understand your situation and stuff like that first, so they know who you are and stuff like that first. Um, Find your local LGBT centers and try to get into maybe groups or stuff like that, and see if they have any other um, maybe groups or something like that, or family groups, like if you're ready to come out to your family and stuff like that. See if you can get your family into something like that. Your local PFLAG or something like that. Get your family involved and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And things like that. That helps a lot too. And and you're never ever too late to come out. And don't ever devalidate yourself for coming out too late. Like I said, I started transitioning in my 40s, and it was something that I didn't realize that transitioning was something that I was even able to do. And we'll go more videos in it, what it was like transitioning later and going through the processes and stuff like that. And we'll have more questions. Leave comments below if you have any questions and stuff like that, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. But like I said, always be safe.
True to yourself.
Be true to yourself and be kind to yourself. Peace out.
Okay. Thank you so much, Trey. We appreciate it. We might try to do a part 2 video, like he said, for certain questions that you guys might have. So yes, like Trey said, please leave them in the comments. That would be awesome. I'll keep track of them, and we will make another video. So thank you so much, guys. Bye.